Well, if it ain't the torrential rainfall or the blistering heat or the deadly humidity that we've been experiencing, it finally has cooled off, guys, and I hope you're enjoying your fabulous weekend. It is Saturday. I hope you guys are having a fabulous weekend. Welcome to Verns Valley. Today's episode, we will be going over another Mother Nature threat here in the southern, southwestern part, and even up into central Minnesota, a Mother Nature effect. Not effect, I mean, I guess you'd call it that, but definitely a problem that is evolving right now as we speak. So down here in Mankato, they just today started putting up the barricades along the river, preparing for more flooding. So I don't know if you heard or if you've been paying attention, but the Lac-Qui-Parle Lake Dam is remaining open. So they're keeping it open to limit the flood risk at the lake and the beginning parts of the Minnesota River, but that means downstream for folks like us in Mankato, Judson, New Ulm, Jordan, all the way up to the Mississippi River in Minneapolis, St. Paul area, we are under the gun again for flooding. So again, like I said, they got the barricades put up. So we're preparing for I wouldn't say a major flood event like we had last summer, but definitely a moderate threat of flooding. So I just wanted to throw that out there. For anyone who is on the river, this episode will definitely preclude to you, definitely to keep an eye on something for the next couple weeks. It looks to be interesting. It looks for the next 10 days, we don't look to get any precipitation. It looks to remain cool, calm, and collective. As like this Monday coming up, it's supposed to be like 67 degrees with barely any humidity. The lows in the 40s. So we'll continue that stretch for the next couple weeks, and we'll enjoy it. But then the heat does ramp up and turn back around, kind of smack us in the face a little bit. So I do see some 90s, maybe even a couple hundreds out in the South Dakotas, and then the heat continues to build. But then, I don't know, it's kind of funky. Like we get a little bit of coolness, a little bit of heat, and then it cools off, a little bit of heat. So around this time of the year, like I said, the average for September, now we're just getting in September, Labor Day weekend is next weekend already. It's absolutely mind-boggling. What the fuck happened to August? That's what I'm saying. So as we get closer to September, the average temperature is about 72 degrees. So I see the upper 80s coming, and the end of next week, towards Labor Day weekend, coming into the first week of September. So a little bit above average, but I do see the coolness, the lows in the 60s on overnights. And so, yeah, a little bit typical September. But I do see the heat cranking up eventually, and you're going to be like, man, will this ever stop? And I really do hope we have a fall, but I will look into more anomalies, see what the weather patterns are going to come up with, and we'll create another episode on that, kind of see what the fall-winter outlook's going to look like, because I don't know about you, you probably call me like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? But I'm ready to go ice fishing. I know it's August 23rd, and you're probably like, this guy's ready to go ice fishing? What is wrong with this dude? But no, seriously, I am ready to go drill some holes on 3 inches of solid ice and go catch my limited crappies and walleyes. That's what I'm ready for. So, but yes, we'll continue to monitor this crazy flood threat again after we just got all this rain. I'm not sure if you heard, but down here in Mankato, we got around 6-7 inches. I would say 5 to 6, actually. Depends who you ask. And then as you get closer to the Owatonna area, Waseca got around a foot. And then from, like I said, depends who you ask, from Waseca all the way down to Albert Lee, Austin, Wells area, they also supposedly got a foot. So anywhere from 9 to 12 inches, I would say, from the Waseca, Owatonna, Austin, Albert Lee area. It's been awfully wet summer. So hopefully it shuts off permanently, and we get the heat for the crops, and let them suckers dry out, because it has been just downpouring, man. So much precipitation. I wonder how much we got in the last 72 hours. Even the last 3 weeks, I wonder how much precip we got. So I do appreciate you watching. Stay tuned to the next episode, and if you wouldn't mind, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time here at Verns Valley.